Good morning and happy Tuesday, folks. It is Tuesday, and to start with my little behind the act of kindness, I actually do have a little bit of housekeeping. Okay, so on the whole, I'm feeling a lot better about yesterday and what. Even though technically it was an accident that happened, I still feel bad that it happened to begin with. So, long story short, I'm going to try and be a lot better about keeping my phone on me at all times so my parents can answer me. But yeah, I would say that my low is that something like that even happened yesterday. Again, complete accident, but I made my parents worry, so there you go. My high, on the other hand, though, actually, before I get into that, so if you saw my video yet, and I talked about this in my short last night, at the end of my video yesterday, you heard my doorbell ring, which, seriously, all these videos I've done, that's never happened before. Long story short, pest inspectors came just to do obviously, as they do, inspect for pests. I'm pest free. I mean, I've never had pests in here. I mean, I can see why it could potentially happen at some point, but no pests. This place is clean. Isn't that what they say in Poltergeist or whatever? This apartment is clean. But on a serious note, no pests. We're good to go. So anyway, I guess the fact my high is knowing that I had a pest inspector validate my apartment is pest free. That means, let's be real here. Let's be real here. Single guys don't really have the greatest track record of keeping a clean apartment, but I think I did a pretty solid job. And if it already passed, that should tell you otherwise. That should tell you so. Anyway, what was my act of kindness? I guess my act of kindness is that I did help a few people yesterday. Nothing major, just holding the door for some people, carrying a few items for people, stuff like that. Nothing major. So with all that said, let's talk about Hot Ones, which I believe is the 22nd First We Feast Hot Ones guest of 2025. Actually, my computer mouse is way over there. Need to be able to reach. Okay, so if not last week, then I'll definitely guess this week. We're going to be getting someone. Oh, hold on. Man, I hate it when. Okay, I know you guys probably can't see the line in question on the screen. What's that line that tells you if your camera's off center or something? Ever since they I can't stand it. Because now I gotta constantly adjust the phone if I see it. Which kind of ruins the ebb and flow of how the video is supposed to go. Anyway, as I was saying, this week, since Superman is going to be released in theaters, and I do plan on seeing it. Actually, hold on. I'm going to look up does Superman even have a Rotten Tomatoes score yet? I'm curious. Considering the hype for it, I would think it's got to have a score. Okay. No score yet. Okay. No, has anyone even reviewed it yet? No one's reviewed it yet, but okay. So at this moment in time, Superman is, okay, so let's see, David Cornsweet, Rachel Brosnahan, Nicholas Holt, Eddie Gadigi, basically, if you can't tell, I'm naming people who are in the movie. The actors who are in the movie, because one of those people could potentially, with Superman coming out, I would totally see someone from the movie promoting Superman. I mean, listen, ideally that's what it should be. Of course, I'm never right about these things. So, I guess with that said, nothing left to do now but to see who it is. So, the 22nd First We Feast Halloween's guest of 2025 is... I don't know who that is. It does not say who they are. Kai Sinat? I have no idea who that is. Okay. This guy is American online streamer, YouTuber, and internet personality who specializes in comedic live streams and videos. Okay, so actually someone from the YouTube community. Alright. Second most followed Twitch streamer with 18.1 million views, and most subscribed Twitch streamer. Okay. Member of the Any Means member of the streamer collective Any Means Possible, or AMP. Okay. Considered one of the most popular streamers in the world. Known for coining several viral phrases like, "This guy came up with Rizz? Seriously? Phantom Tax and Get?" Okay, so this guy can, okay. If you don't know what Rizz is, I know what Rizz is because it was actually explained to me in church of all places. I'll tell you the story. So, if you don't know what Rizz is, it's basically a very shortened way of saying the word charisma. Which, obviously, if you have charisma, that's a good thing. And I believe it was 2023 where the Oxford Dictionary always chooses a word of the year, and Rizz wound up being that word. So, basically, the word of the year of 2023, as picked by the good people at the Oxford Dictionary, was invented by... Actually, I don't really know what category of generation this guy's in. Okay, 2001. Hold on. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm technically a millennial. So Gen X. Okay, so the word Rizz, which was invented by a Gen Zer. Interestingly enough, Rizz has 2 Z's in it. I can't make this up. This is exactly what I'm literally looking at it right now. Okay. Man, what is it with these younger generations and inventing stupid words? Like, seriously, no. I guess Rizz isn't a stupid word. I've definitely heard words that are much worse. That, for all intents and purposes, really are harmless, but just to hear them really annoys me. You know what I mean? I personally have my own trigger word that, again, is harmless, but in this case fills me with rage. I'm not going to say what it is because I'd rather have you guess at it. But it is the sole reason why I personally am ashamed that I'm in the millennial category. I am not kidding. I am ashamed that I am in the millennial category because the millennials invented a word that royally makes me angry. I'm not going to say what that word is. I will tell you though, that for all intents and purposes, the word is rather harmless. That's all I can tell you. Well, it's harmless for most people, it just annoys me. Anyway, knowing that Kai Cenat is a YouTube streamer, I'm sure Sean's going to ask him several questions about streaming and probably coming up with inspiration for what he streams about. He'll probably ask something about being on Twitch and stuff like this. Here's the thing, like, I have no idea what Twitch is even now. Is it like live streams for video games or something? Actually, I'm gonna look up. What is Twitch? What is Twitch? Okay. Live stream platform primarily known for its focus on video games and esports. Oh, okay. So I was right. It was video games and esports. How do you... I actually have thought about doing stuff like that. For... what was I coming up with again? You're right, doing stuff like video game related stuff, making videos. Problem is though, like, when it comes to live streams, I don't really know, like, because obviously if it's on a Twitch and the live stream starts and ends whenever you start and end it. That's why I've never really done anything like that before. Not to mention, like, the games I would do, it's not like I do, listen, I wouldn't do Fortnite. I wouldn't do, like, anything esports related. I know a lot of people are really good at that, or whatever it is, those games where you, have, like, video game teams or whatever that is. I don't know how to do any of that at all. I guess I'd be willing to learn. Yeah, I'm sorry, but this guy really doesn't give me much to work with. I mean, it's Kai Cenat. Listen, I'm probably overreacting a little bit here. I'm sure, if you couldn't tell, this is literally my first time of ever hearing of this person. I'm sure the episode, I think we're going to have a good episode. Listen, every now and again stuff like this happens, and every now and again I gotta remember, listen, so it's someone that I don't know who it is. Guess what? Watching this week's Hot Ones episode will help me learn more about this person. It's happened plenty of times in the past for me. I had no idea who Billie Eilish was until... Full stop. I had no idea who Billie Eilish was until I saw her episode of Hot Ones years ago. I know. Crazy, right? Actually, I had no idea who Tom Segura was until I saw his episode of Hot Ones. Seriously, that is how out of the loop I am for a lot of things. And it's crazy. Oh my goodness. I am exhausted. I'm tired. So, yeah, I think we're gonna be in for good episode of Hot Ones this week. You know what? After what happened yesterday, I think one thing I'm definitely going to try and do is try and call my parents. I should. Yeah, I should do better at doing that. I should. I mean, watch, I say this, I'll probably wind up screwing that up. But you know what? I'm going to at least try. You know, I'm definitely going to do that. As soon as I stop recording and begin uploading this video. But yeah, Kai Cenat. Ooh, you know what? That's gonna be enough. I'm certain that one question that Sean's gonna ask is the comparisons of like Twitch streaming back when he first started to like Twitch streaming now. I know a comparison question is gonna be in order. That's gonna be really interesting to learn. Yeah. You know what? Honestly, video games don't really get that much love. Well, I mean, that's not to say they don't get any love at all. They still do. But I should probably talk about video games more. I should. I mean, I used to, every now and again, I used to do a video about that, but I could be better. I could. Maybe I'll have to get on that at some point. Anyway, I should probably get on with my day. Hope you like this video. Like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow social media. As always, I'm very homemade video for all of you guys watching the show. Everything. We have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Tuesday. And remember, if you guys want to talk to him, we're going to be here to let me know. Always here back. Take care. And as always, make good choices. 607 all day, baby. Let me show you the computer.